All right, guys, here's some support on question number 4 on your spring break activity. All right. So when you're doing this question, guys, it says given f of x is equal to this equation, find f of -1. So essentially, this -1 is replacing your x. Okay. So that means that anywhere I see x, I'm gonna put that -1. All right. So right here, I see a negative sign. I'm gonna rewrite it. I see an x, so I'm going to write parentheses -1. Then I see plus, and then I see a squared, I rewrite that squared. I see a plus 3, I see an x, so I'll write parentheses -1, and then I write 11. All right? So something like this, you can go ahead and put into the calculator, and it will calculate it for you. But I'm going to show you how to do it without a calculator or not to be too dependent on the calculator. -1 squared is +1. In front of here is also a -1, so +1 times -1, we're back to a -1. 3 times -1 is -3, and you bring down your 11. -3 minus 3 is -4. -4 plus 11 is +7. All right. So the answer for this will be +7. But you could have used your calculator to get the same thing. All right. So you could click the calculator right here and retype exactly what you see: negative parentheses squared plus 3 parentheses plus 11, and then plug in -1. All right. And you would get that same 7. Okay. So again, guys, that's how you do it. Okay. So let's look at another question, guys. All right. I don't believe anybody should be getting this question incorrect because all you're doing is replacing your x's with that negative or with whatever is in the parentheses. All right. So for example, when I do this, guys, all right, I would have negative parentheses squared. In front of here is a -1 plus 2 parentheses plus 8, and I'm plugging in -2. All right. So again, you can use your calculator, but I'm not going to use a calculator. -2 squared is 4. 4 times -1 is -4. 2 times -2 is -4. And then I bring down my 8. -4 minus 4 is -8. -8 plus 8 is 0. All right. But again, guys, you could plug this in your calculator and get the same result. All right. So -1 parentheses squared plus 2 parentheses plus 8, and then you're plugging in -2, plugging in -2. All right. So you can always put in your calculator to confirm if your answer is indeed correct. All right. So let's do another one, guys. All right. So for this one, guys, all I gotta do is just retype that equation. So let's go ahead. Let's retype that equation, guys, or rewrite that equation. So 2, I replace x with parentheses, minus 3 parentheses, and what's going to go on the inside? The -3. So the -3 goes for both of those parentheses. All right, so I'm not going to use a calculator. All right, and if you want to be a level 5, that's the way to do it. -3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. -3 times -3 is +9. All right. 9 plus 9 is 27. All right. So you can use a calculator to confirm if your answer is correct. So 2 parentheses squared minus 3 parentheses, and inside of it, we're going to plug in a -3. All right. Into both. And I did get 27. All right. So again, guys, I don't believe anybody should ever get this question wrong, not even once. All right. So again, guys, just like that.